Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College Pune. Subject Information Technology, Standard 12 Science. Video created and presented by Mr. Nitin Vadgure. Dear students, today we start part 3 of chapter 6, E-commerce and E-governance. Students, in our last part we have covered the topics: what is commerce, what is e-commerce, the definition of e-commerce. Then we have seen the differences between the traditional commerce and e-commerce depends on the different factors. Then we have also seen the advantages of e-commerce. There are 5 advantages: global scope, electronic transaction, cost saving, anytime shopping, and no intermediaries. Also, we have seen the disadvantages of e-commerce. There are 4 main disadvantages of e-commerce: setup cost, physical presence, security, and goods delivery. Today we start our next topic: types of e-commerce. Types of e-commerce is based on 2 things. First, who orders the goods and services, and second, who sold those goods and services. The most common participants in e-commerce are businesses, administration, government, and consumer. The primary e-commerce types are as follows. Considering these 4 factors: businesses, administration, government, and consumer, e-commerce is mainly divided into 4 categories. These 4 types of e-commerce are: first, B2C, that is business to consumer; second, B2B, that is business to business; third, C2B, that is consumer to businesses; and fourth, C2C, consumer to consumer. First, business to consumer, B2C. In this B2C model, businesses sells its product directly to a customer. A customer can view the products shown on the websites. The customer can choose a product and order the same. The website then will send the notification to the business organization, and the organization will dispatch the goods to the customer. B2C businesses are online retailers. For example, Amazon, Flipkart, etc. These B2C businesses are online retailers. Means here Amazon, Flipkart, like other website, plays the role of intermediaries between the actual business and actual consumer. So this is one of the most important common type of e-commerce. In this type, the customer visit on the website, compare the products, place the order of that required product. Then the website send the order for processing to the business organization, and at last the business organization supplies the required product to the customer. Means e-commerce B2C type is just like online stores. So it is divided into 6 main areas. First is customer, second is online store, third is products and offers, fourth is payment, 5 is expedition, and 6 is delivery. Second type of e-commerce is business to business, that is B2B. In B2B model, businesses sells its products to the another business. It involves transaction that takes place between manufacturer to wholesaler or wholesaler to retailers or manufacturers to retailers. For example, India Mart, Alibaba, etc. Means in this type of e-commerce, both the seller and buyer are the businesses. In B2B model, business sells its products to an intermediate buyer who then sells the product to the final customer. As an example, a wholesaler places an order from a company's website and after receiving the consignment sells the product to the final customer who comes to buy the product at one of its retail outlet. Example, Tata Communication network provider. Tata Communication is not the owner of internet, but it plays the role that to supply the internet facility, provide the internet services to the customer. In B2B model, wholesaler places an order of product to the website. The website then sends the order for processing to the manufacturer business organization, and at last the manufacturer business organization supplies the product to the customer, that is wholesaler. So B2B model takes place between the two businesses, either the manufacturer to wholesaler or wholesaler to retailer, but both the factors are businesses in B2B model. Third e-commerce type is consumer to business, that is C2B. In this model, consumers demands specific products or services from respective businesses. A business organization who fulfills the consumer's requirement within the specified budget approaches the customer and takes its services. This C2B model is just a reverse of B2C model. For example, eBay, Freelancer, Fiverr, etc. In this model, consumers have products or services of value that can be consumed by businesses. For example, the comparison of interest rates of personal loan or car loan provided by various banks via websites. A business organization who fulfills the customer's requirement within the specified budget approaches the customer and provides its services. Means here the role of the websites is mediator between the consumer and business. Another example is a blog can be written by an author for a business to improve sale of products. These blogs helps the businesses to advertise their products, to advertise their services, to improve their sale of products. Customers review is the most common example of C2B model. If the reviews are very good, so it helps the businesses to improve sales of products. Now see the functionality of C2B model. Here the business organization received products or services from the customer. First, customer post products on the websites. Then from the websites, the business organization hire services or goods and then receives the services or products from the customer, and at last customer receives the money. C2B is also called as content marketing. And last, fourth e-commerce type is consumer to consumer, that is C2C. In C2C model, a consumer sells its goods or services to another consumer through a website. Consumer sells their assets like residential property, cars, furnitures, etc., or rent a room to another customer by publishing their information on the website. Here, the website may or may not charge the consumer for its services. The examples of this model are OLX, Quikr, eBay, online auction, etc. If you want to sell your second-hand product, just visit that website, upload all the information with photographs of that product, so it is published on that website. The buyer who want that particular product searches on that website, compare the prices. After finalization of product and fees or payment, he contact to the seller and receive the product and pay the money for that product. In C2C model, customer 1 selling the product on the websites, it uploads all the details of that products. Then customer 2 buying the products. If he agrees for the conditions and fees or payment, then the consumer 1 receives the money and customer 2 receives the product or services. This figure shows the customer 1 and customer 2. Customer 1 wants to sell the products, so he approaches the website, visits the website and uploads all the information regarding the products. Here customer 2 wants to buy a product, so he visits the website and choose particular product. The final transaction is customer 2 receives the product and customer 1 receives the money. So we have seen the 4 main e-commerce type, that is B2C, B2B, C2B and C2C. Next topic is e-commerce trade cycle. What is trade cycle? A trade cycle is the series of exchange between a customer and supplier that takes place when a commercial exchange is executed. The figure shows the series of exchanges between a customer and supplier. These series of exchanges between a customer and supplier is called as phases of trade cycle. All these series of exchanges between a customer and supplier is divided into 4 main phases. First, pre-sale, second, execution, third, settlement and fourth, after sales. Pre-sale contains search and negotiate. It consists of searching the product and negotiation. Execution phase consists of order and delivery. Settlement phase consists of invoice, bills and payment. And last phase, after sale, consists of warranty and after sale services. All the 4 phases divided into 2 sub-phases or 2 activity. Execution and settlement phase mostly used in EDI, that is electronic data interchange, to exchange the business information from one business to another business. Let's see the first phase, pre-sales. Pre-sales consist of 2 steps like search and negotiate. Customer search for required website for product to be purchased. In negotiate step, customer find a supplier who offers good quality product at cheaper price, and then customer agrees the terms forwarded by suppliers. So pre-sale consists of search and negotiation. Second phase is execution. This phase consists of order and delivery. Customer sends an order for the selected product, and after processing the order, customer receives delivery of the product. So the execution phase is mainly divided into order and delivery. Means after finalization of product, customer place an order to the company receives the order and deliver the product. The third phase is settlement. This phase consists of invoice means bills and payment activity. Invoice means customer will receive a bill for a purchased product, and after confirmation of received product, customer will pay for the same. This is one of the most important phase of e-commerce trade cycle, because your financial transactions occurred in this phase only. And last phase is after sales. This phase consists of warranty and after sales services. In warranty period, customer will get all maintenance services for free of cost. After sales services, customer will do complaints, if any, about the performance of products and get maintenance service from the supplier. For example, when you buy a new two-wheeler, you will get 3 free services. When you get other vehicles also, you will get some free services, that is free of cost. Means in warranty period, services are free. But after the warranty period is over, you will pay for that services or any part which is replaced. So after sales phase consists of warranty and after sales services. So these are the 4 phases of e-commerce trade cycle: pre-sale, execution, settlement and after sales. And these phases are subdivided into 8 parts. That is, these 4 phases consist of 8 parts: search, negotiate, order, deliver, invoice, payment and after sales. So students, in this part we have covered the types of e-commerce, 4 types: B2C, B2B, C2C and C2B. And also we have covered the e-commerce trade cycle phases, 4 phases: pre-sales, execution, settlement and after sale. In our next part, we will see the modes of payment and forms of e-commerce. Modes of payments means credit cards, mobile payments, bank transfer, e-wallets, etc. And forms of e-commerce is divided into 2 categories. First is m-commerce, that is mobile commerce, and second is social commerce. So these topics we will see in our next part. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.